inside the Library of Parliament, the first thing you obviously notice is how beautiful, how stunning the library is, but also how different it is than the rest of the building. So we are just in center block in the Hall of Honor with the neo-Gothic style of architecture. So if you notice, the walls and the ceiling are made out of Tyndall limestone from Manitoba, and you may even spot fossils all around the building. We also have a very mysterious feel to the center block. Not a lot of color, not a lot of lighting. But as you step inside the library here, it's completely different. You can literally smell the difference in the architecture because everything is made out of wood, out of white pine. So the library is circular with a few different levels, and if you look up to the dome, you can see a lot more light and a lot more color coming through. So this here, we have the high Victorian style of architecture. So can anybody tell me why in Canada, in our parliament, we have two different styles of architecture in the same building? Because of the fire, absolutely. So February 3rd of 1916, a great big fire started behind the Library of Parliament. And so the flames grew and quickly destroyed the entire center block, the entire original building, except the Library of Parliament here. So that's because an employee at the time, Mr. Michael McCormick, shut the doors of the library. So the ones off to the side, they look like they're made of wood by the way they're painted, but they're made out of iron, out of metal. So they shut the doors, and the flames never got inside the library. So we're standing on the original, preserved from 1876, where a center block had to be reconstructed after the fire, which took about 6 years and was finished in 1922. But as you can tell, the library is still functional today. We have over 1 million documents, about 600,000 of those are books. They say that if you put all the documents in a pile just like this, it would make the distance of going up and then all the way back down to Mount Everest. So quite the large collection. Wow. Exactly. And so basically the library is used as part of the legislative process because parliamentarians will come here to either do research or consult documents on anything relating to bills or issues back in their home writings. So you can imagine the collection here is mostly political, judiciary, history, or Canadian culture. Any questions? Yeah, good question. So how do you get to the second floor? Well, all those little hallways you see around you, behind that we have a door, and behind that we have the staircases leading up. And you can walk all the way around with the rails. Another question here? So you may also find your provincial shield here. We have them all around us, but only the provinces we had in 1876. So if we go around, we have Prince Edward Island, where you guys are from, right? And then continuing this way, Manitoba, Nova Scotia, we have Quebec. In the back, it's the Canadian coats of arms at the time with the 4 original provinces. Continuing this way, Ontario, New Brunswick, and British Columbia. One more question? Pardon me? White pine, yes. And if you take a look at the parquet floor, made of cherry, oak, and walnut.
Sorry, so was the old center block, was it white pine as well before, and that's why it burned out?
Exactly. That was one of the main reasons, is that the Parliament, most of it was made out of wood, not like the stone we have today. So that really explains one of the reasons that it burned down so quickly. All right. We still don't know what the cause is. I mean, I have a few guesses. We think that you might have been smoking, left it in the garbage, and started a fire in this way.